The next one is page 132. Secured Quest LLC, case number 2006-005036. Property address 830 Northwest 70th Street.
Adam Hendry, it's 830 Northwest 70th Street, Liberty City.
Okay.
And Daniel Jaramillo, 6405 Northwest 36th Street.
Okay, what are you to ECP Properties Incorporated?
ECP Properties was the entity that Chase had the property under when they sold it. This property was owned by JP Morgan Chase for a year before we purchased it. We bought it directly from the bank, and that was their entity.
Okay.
Do
I don't
any
have
of
that
the attorneys
information.
have any words here?
Because I have it as secured Quest, so he has to check who ECP is. When was it foreclosed?
I have a warranty deed when we purchased the property.
Yeah, but I need to know who ECP is.
Like he said, is the corporation that they had where
The previous.
Right, but what are you to ECP?
Nothing.
We're nothing.
Then you can't be here. Real simple. And that's very nice. That's very pretty. But if you are not part of ECP, which you shouldn't, well, unless you live in Texas and you flew in, then you need a power of attorney from ECP to be here. Or they should have just paid their attorneys who drafted this document to show up.
No, that's the warranty deed where
I understand.
how we purchased the property just about 3 months ago, so it's not reflected yet on the records. But we're now the current owners. And as you have the warranty deed in your hand showing that we're the current owners under a new LLC, but there's a lien on the property that's coming back from
You're
ECP.
820 Building LLC?
That's correct.
Okay, what are you to 820 Building LLC?
We're the owners.
Okay, but he needs to tell me that.
Mr. City
The city attorney.
Who owns it today?
What's the name of the corporation?
It's
820 Building.
820 Building LLC.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't you need to know who, if they own the property?
No,
Or you have
no,
the-
I have the deed
you
in my
have that.
hand. That's what I wasn't understanding.
It's
Okay,
on Sunbiz.
I know,
And-
he's gonna check.
What are, okay, it's owned by another company.
Oh.
I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly. Tzadik
Tzadik Management Group.
Tzadik,
Management Group owns
Okay.
820 Building LLC.
okay.
So you gotta go to that one and see,
That's-
what are you
Yeah.
to that?
That's me.
The management.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, but you bought this from who?
We
From
bought it-
ECP after they've already foreclosed?
Yeah, it was an REO.
Oh, you already bought it after they were in possession of it?
Correct.
Okay,
Adam Hendry?
Yes, that's me.
okay.
So what are we doing?
You're listed as a registered agent? Okay.
Yes.
Who's the director?
Me.
Tzadik
Consulting
Consulting.
is
Oh, it's
my-
another company?
Yes.
Okay.
Really? Guys,
That's
come
all
on.
of it.
Are we okay to listen?
Not yet?
Oh, not yet.
Okay, and now you are listed as the consulting firm's manager?
Yes.
Excellent. What's your name again?
It's Adam Hendry.
Adam Hendry.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay, wow.
So,
Okay, now comes our part, which is the
Okay.
hard part.
Yes.
Uh,
So
You bought this from somebody. I'm not even going to try to guess about all these corporations and all this stuff. And it had existing fines of $765,000.
when we bought it from Chase and they had owned it, and there were a number of problems. We just buy in particularly rough areas is where we look, and this is a very rough area of Liberty City. And there was a murder at the property. It was a very rough property, and we purchased the property, and we've been working as hard as we can to clean up everything because we didn't cause all that stuff. I have some photos to show the work that we've done to the property so far, and he can talk about.
Right, the problem was that they didn't obtain, the owner before Chase, before the person that was foreclosed on the property, didn't file for a certificate of use. It was basically that.
Right.
There were 4 folios. I guess he didn't file certificate of use on the other 3 either, but for some reason, we were able to remove the other 3 problems on the other 3 folios, but not on this one with the city directly. They told us that we had to come here for the mitigation hearing. So what we did is, as soon as we bought the property, we fixed it up, we passed all the inspections, fire, electric, plumbing, all of it, and we got the certificate of use in exactly 1 month, like the 32 days. So we did move as fast as we could to get that certificate of use. We already have it. We already have the application. Still hasn't been mailed to us, but it was already paid for, approved, and everything.
I saw it. He's correct.
Okay, and now, yeah, we're stuck with, this is a 10-unit apartment building.
No, exactly, but you bought it knowing that you had a problem.
Actually, we didn't. We bought this.
Chase was nice enough not to tell you?
Chase, well,
This was
that's
a
putting
very
it mildly. It was
I
a
believe
disaster.
anything, pretty much.
Yeah,
It was very quick closing, very, very quick, like,
it was a very quick closing, and Chase was pressuring us, and they had acquired Washington Mutual, so they didn't know anything about the property. They were all out of state. And it was, after we had actually put it under contract, someone had broken into the building, and it was a really,
When
a
were the
mess.
liens recorded?
I have a question.
This was recorded on August 23rd of 2006.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
You didn't do, I buy REOs all the time, and I know what you're doing. I always check what I buy, though. I can check in the city of Miami in an hour if there's a lien or a violation or something going on. So what you're telling us is you bought it and didn't even just took it and took the shot that there was nothing wrong with it? Or you knew that there was something wrong with it?
we found out later, but we did go very quickly to the city.
Later when you bought it or later?
After buying it. And we did, and they did tell us that this could be mitigated. It's a certificate of use, really. It's that back from 2006, the reason why the penalty is so high is because of $500 per day. But it's just a certificate of use missing.
What the bank had said was that the reason why they didn't want to appear here was because they thought that if they went to handle this being chased, that they would get
You're
whacked.
absolutely right.
They would have been whacked.
They left you hanging in the bag.
Absolutely.
You know that? They left you hanging in the bag, you know?
Right, so the bank told you, you go, they'll treat you a lot nicer than they treat us. But at the same time, did you look at the property before you purchased it?
Yes, we had done.
Did you, by looking at it, imagine that it was free and clear of any kind
No,
of
we
penalty?
knew that there were issues.
You knew there was, okay, so,
We knew that there were
so it
issues.
was, all right.
They brought some things to light after they had a non-refundable deposit from us. So they kind of had us
What did you pay for it?
$474,500.
But for 4 folios. This is just one
this is
folio.
one of the
so
4
like
buildings.
$120,000.
You bought a package of disasters from them,
It's
I'm
4
sure.
buildings, they're right next to each other, like you can see on the photos. But this one is just for one of the folios, which is 10 units. So technically speaking, we paid about $120-something thousand for this particular folio.
We all done? I'll move for $25,000.
Wait, I mean, we don't have that kind of money, really. We put all the time, we put all the money into this, like 25, we bought these units for $10,000 a door, like $25,000.
The property is not cash flowing
Chairman.
yet. We put all our funds into the.
Sir?
You know, I feel sorry for you guys because basically you got suckered, and that's the only word I can use. and maybe you got suckered because maybe there's a little bit of greed in there. I don't know what your frame of mind was. I do appreciate the fact that you've done a lot of work and brought this property into actually very good conditions because I'm familiar with the area.
the nicest property in
No,
Liberty.
wait a minute. Listen, because right now you're not going to get any mercy, so listen to me. And I appreciate the fact that you've spent a lot of time and money and effort to fix this property up, and I hope that you're able to keep it in this condition, okay? Because using your own words, it's a rough area, okay? I don't want to penalize you personally for being overzealous I don't know what else I can say. I don't want to give you a $25,000 fine, but I'm going to make the
Wait, I already had a motion.
I'm sorry.
There was a standing motion. Was there a second to that? Is there a second? No second. There's another motion. Now,
I apologize for misspeaking. I will make a motion for 10,000.
10, okay? Is there a second for that one?
Second.
Okay, there's a motion, there's a second to mitigate the fine to 10,000. Roll call, because I have a feeling we may have to.
Mr. Masciari,
No.
Mr. Moralejo,
No.
Mr. Butler,
Yes.
Ms. Zayas,
No,
Mr. Pichel,
Yes.
and Mr. McEwen.
Yes?
Yes? Motion is tied.
Okay, so
I'll
it's an
move for-
automatic failure,
I'll
so,
move for
I'd like
15. You want to do it?
yeah, no,
I'll move for 15,000.
second.
okay, there's a motion for 15 and a second. Roll call again, please.
Mr. Masciari,
No.
Mr. Moralejo,
Yes.
Mr. Butler,
Yes.
Ms. Zayas,
Yes,
Mr. Pichel, and Mr. McEwen.
Yes?
Motion passes 5-1.
1.
you have 2 years to pay it off. I commend you on all of the work that you did. The building is beautiful. I realize that perhaps the bank is trying to make people believe that they're not going to be held responsible for their properties, but they are. So everybody is going to be held responsible for those properties. But I understand your situation,
Something-
and I
the
appreciate...
bank didn't fail.
No,
It was the
that's
prior
okay. I
owner.
just wanted to make a final comment, and I do appreciate the great work you did. Some people will be very happy living there. Thank you very much.
You live and you learn. Chuck it up to experience. Next time, do your due diligence. Research everything.
Okay, the
Thank
next
you.
one is